Hello, in this lesson we are going to cover what are cryptocurrencies. What is a cryptocurrency? So here are some examples of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and there are so many more. But like I just said, what are they? Essentially, they are a digital asset, a digital asset used as a medium of exchange, or commonly referred to as commodities or currencies. They're essentially a commodity, something that you can use to facilitate transactions. Behind the scenes, they use something called cryptography, hence where the part crypt comes from, or crypto I should say, in cryptocurrencies. So they use cryptography to ensure the security and validity of transactions. Transactions being in general fiat currency. If I go into my bank account, log in, send £10 to you, that's a transaction. So cryptography is used behind the scenes to ensure the security and validity of transactions using mathematics and algorithms. We'll cover in a separate video exactly what cryptography is. So if you're unsure about that, don't worry, there is a video for that. As I mentioned, that we have a few cryptocurrencies already. We've got a lot actually. Here are some of them, with Bitcoin being the largest one in terms of market cap, popularity, and just in general the biggest in the world as of creating this video. And another crucial thing about a cryptocurrency, and essentially the technologies that power cryptocurrency, is they are not backed by a central authority such as the government, which would determine its value. And if they needed more, essentially currency, they would just, for example, in the form of dollars, just print out more dollars. So they would just print more out, which would lead to deflation of the currency. Cryptocurrencies don't work exactly like that. They are not issued by a single authority. The value is actually determined proportional to the interest in said currency, in said crypto currency, and essentially the work behind mining it. And the work behind mining it, we'll cover mining in more depth in a separate video. So again, if you're not quite sure what mining is, we'll be covering that soon, so, and the work behind mining it. But just a quick overview, mining is essentially the process of actually confirming the validity and the security of transactions using mathematical algorithms, and users are rewarded usually in part or the cryptocurrency in itself. So that's what it is, and more are created, more cryptocurrency is created / issued, again not by a single authority, but through the process, spell that correctly, called mining. It's essentially a digital form of mining for gold. And let me try and draw some gold here. My best to draw some gold nuggets. So these are the gold nuggets that you would conventionally mine for. So it's essentially a digital version of that, and both of which have a finite amount, with Bitcoin having roughly a total amount of 21 million, but the currency Bitcoin can be split into smaller denominations, so you don't have to transfer whole number Bitcoin. What you can do is transfer 0.0001 of a Bitcoin, for example, 0.023 of a Bitcoin. So it is very versatile in that sense. And roughly all Bitcoins will be mined by 2140. That is the current estimation. It is usually free and open source, not to be able to get the cryptocurrency itself, but to be able to develop for it, to be able to use it. So essentially a recap of the three main basic concepts. So three main basic concepts of what a cryptocurrency is. They have public ledgers. I've already created a separate video for that, so check that out. It's essentially a database which holds all the transactions and not controlled by a single authority, and it's public, and it's not stored by one individual as well, and it's confirmed using the process. It's confirmed using the process called mining in terms of the transactions are, so you know they're legit, and transactions. So these are the three main concepts: transactions, which are stored in public ledgers, and mining validates the transactions so it can update the public ledger with the new transactions. So that's it for what cryptocurrencies are. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Feel free to check out the video again and just have a look at any concepts that you didn't quite understand. And as usual, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next lesson.